Hello everyone, I welcome all of you on Gate Chemical Planet and I would like to thank all the students who subscribed my channel. So in this series we will discuss the Gate 2021 CTQ Series 4 on process calculations, in which we will discuss material balance without reactions and material balance on extractor unit we will discuss here. Student, in my last lecture I discussed about the CTQ Series 3 on process calculation, which was based on material balance on absorption column. If you have not watched that video, then the link of the video in the description box is given. Then go to the link and watch the full video and ask some question if you have any query. So student, without wasting time, we are going to start the video now. So here, what are the content of the lecture? The introduction of extraction unit, then we will discuss the block diagram of extraction unit, how to write the overall and component material balance equation for extractor unit, then we will solve one practice question on extraction unit, and then finally we will solve one previous year question, which was the question from GATE examination 2019 on extractor unit. So here first we will discuss the concept of material balance on extractor. So first we will discuss the concept around the extraction column, okay, or the extraction unit. So what is extraction? Extraction is a method of separation of solute constituents which is present in the solid or liquid by using a suitable solvent. And extraction is also used for the separation of components of liquid-liquid mixtures with the help of a suitable liquid solvent. The example of extraction process is the leaching of the valuable minerals from the ores and oilseed extraction process. So here I have drawn the diagram for the extractor unit, in which the feed solution is coming to the extractor, and from the upper top we are feeding the solvent, which is a heavy liquid, okay, and after mixing we are getting the extract phase and the raffinate phase. Extract phase is the liquid outlet and the raffinate phase is the heavy liquid outlet. So there is a perforated plates in the extractor and the packing material is filled here, okay. So in extractor, what is the material? The packing material is filled here. So this is the diagram showing the extractor unit. So now we will discuss some basic informations regarding the extractor unit. The solute from the feed solution is transferred in the feed solvent, heavy liquid yielding the raffinate and the extract phase. So what is extract phase here? Extract phase is rich in feed solvent and which is light liquid, and raffinate phase is which is rich in feed solvent is heavy liquid. So I think it is clear what is extract phase and what is raffinate phase. So now we will discuss how to draw the block diagram for extraction unit. So here I have drawn the extraction unit for all of you. Okay, it is a oilseed extraction unit where feed is the oilseed, solvent we are feeding to the extractor, okay, and we are getting the cake meal and the solvent plus oil, and one is the raffinate phase and one is the extract phase here. Soluble constituents which is present in the solid can be separated with the help of a suitable solvent by the extraction process. So this is the block diagram of extraction unit. Now we will come on how we will write the overall material balance equations for extractor unit. So what are the inlets here? There are two inlets. And what are the outlets here? How many outlets here? There are two outlets here. So the inlet is the feed solution which is coming into the extractor and the solvent which is coming into the extractor. So here two inputs and we have two outputs, and in the output stream we have the extract phase plus the raffinate phase. So we can write F plus S equals to R plus E. R for raffinate phase and E for extract phase. So student, if A is the solute to be extracted, then component balance of A we can write in this manner. So the solute A in feed solution plus the solvent A in the solute A in solvent, it is equals to the solute in raffinate phase plus the solute in extract phase. And also for fresh solvent, there is no solute in the fresh solvent. So the solute in solvent is equals to 0. So after putting 0, we will get the material balance for solute A, which will be equal to the solute A in the feed will be equal to the solute A in the extract phase plus the solute A in the raffinate phase. So this is the equation number 2. Here note down that it does not give pure product. This process does not give the pure product. So hence further processing is also required. Okay. So note down, in case of extraction the further processing is required. So now how we will write the material balance on solids. The solid in the seed. Where solid is present? Solid is present in the feed. So solid in seed equals to the solid in meal, if no solid in solvent. Okay. So it is equals to the solid in meals. So now we will write the material balance for oil. It is basically the component balance for oil and the component balance on solids. We can also write material balance for oil also. So the oil in seed equals to the oil in meal plus oil in solvent. So this is the equation number 4. Because where oil is present in seed, definitely some oil is present in meal also, and some oil is in solvent also in the out phase. Okay. So this is the component balance for solids and oils. So on the basis of this concept I explained here, we will solve a practice question. Okay. So question number 1 is, question number 1 says an aqueous solution of pyridine which is containing 27% by weight pyridine and 73% by weight water is to be extracted with cyclorobenzene. The feed and the solvent are mixed well in a batch extractor and the mixture is then allowed to stand for phase separation. The extract phase contains 11% pyridine, 88% chlorobenzene and 1% water by weight. The raffinate phase contains the 6% pyridine and the 94% water by weight. Calculate the quantities of two phases layers, and in second part the weight ratio of solvent to feed based on 100 kilograms of feed. So here student, what is given? An aqueous solution of pyridine. So feed is the pyridine which contains the 27% pyridine and 73% water, and which is to be extracted with chlorobenzene. The feed and solvent are mixed well in an extractor and then mixture is allowed to settle for phase separation. So first we will draw the block diagram on the basis of given information and write down what is given in the question. So here this is the batch extractor. This is the batch extractor. This shows the block diagram of batch extractor. So in feed we have, first of all it is important to take the basis also. So here basis we are taking the 100 kilograms of feed. So 100 kilograms of feed containing the pyridine, how much? By weight it is 27%. Okay, and chlorobenzene is the solvent here, which is the feed solvent here. And after separation we are getting two layers here. First is the extract phase. So in extract phase 11% is the pyridine, and in the raffinate phase 6% is the pyridine. So let us consider that the X is the quantity of extract phase and Y is the quantity of raffinate phase, and Z is the quantity of solvent required for separation of the layers. Okay, so on the basis of given information we have drawn the block diagram first, and then we have written all the information given in the question. So now we will write down the overall material balance. So in the overall material balance we have feed and solvent as an input, and raffinate phase and the extract phase as an output. Okay, so input equals to the output. We will write feed plus solvent equals to the raffinate phase plus the extract phase. So feed we have already know. We are taking the basis, which is the 100 kilograms of feed, and we are taking Z kilograms as a quantity of solvent required, and X kilograms of raffinate phase, and Y kilograms of raffinate phase. Okay, so in this way we can write the overall material balance. So after putting all the values we will get 100 plus Z equals to X plus Y. So now we will write the material balance for pyridine, or the component balance for pyridine. So the pyridine in feed is 27% by weight, so it is equals to 0.27. So 100 into 0.27 plus the Z. So as there is no pyridine in the solvent phase, so I am writing 0 here. Why I am writing 0 here? Because there is no solvent solute, which is the pyridine, in the solvent. So here I am putting 0 here. So now in the extract phase there is a 11% pyridine. So I am writing X into 0.11, where X is the kilograms of extract phase. Okay, and plus Y is the quantity of raffinate phase. And how much pyridine is present in the raffinate phase? It is 6%. So we can write 0.06. Okay, so in this way we can write the component balance equations for pyridine, or we can say the material balance for pyridine. Okay, so now we are getting this equation. So by solving equation we will get 0.11x plus 0.06y equals to 27. Okay, this is equation number 2. Now we will write the component balance for water. So how much quantity of water is present in the inlet stream? So here the water present is 73% by weight. Water is extracted with chlorobenzene. So the amount of water which is present in the inlet stream is 73%, and there is no water in the solvent initially. Okay, and the water which is present here, the water which is present in the extract phase, 88% chlorobenzene is present and 1% water by weight is present. Okay, the extract phase contain 11% pyridine, 88% chlorobenzene and 1% water by weight. So here 1% water is present in the extract phase. So by applying the component balance for water we will get this equation number 3. Okay, it is very easy to write down the material balance or the component balance for water. So we will get equation number 3. So solving equation 2nd and 3rd, because second and third equations are in terms of x and y, and we can solve easily these two equations for x and y values. So finally we will get the value of x and y, and x is the quantity of extract phase, which is in kilograms. 204.28 kilograms we are getting the extract phase. Okay, and the quantity of raffinate phase we are getting 75.48 kilograms. So it is very easy to calculate it. First we have applied the component balance for pyridine, and then we applied the material balance or the component balance for water, and in this way, after solving the equations in terms of x and y, we have now the quantities of extract and raffinate phase. So now we will put the x and y values in equation 1 to find out the value of z. Okay, so z is equals to 179.76 kilograms, because 100 plus z equals to 204.28 plus 75 plus 0.48. So in this way we will get the value of z very easily. So the quantity of solvent required is the 179.76 kilograms, and the weight ratio of solvent to feed is 1.7976. It is very easy to calculate the weight ratio of solvent to feed, because we have the quantity of solvent and divide the quantity of solvent by the quantity of feed. So it will come to the 1.7976. Okay, so it is very easy to calculate all the values. Okay, so now we will come on next question. Next question is based on GATE 2019 question paper, and one question was on extractor. According to the question, 100 kilograms of feed containing 50 weight% of solute C is contacted with 80 kilograms of solvent, and solvent which is containing 0.5 weight% of C in a mixer settler unit. From this operation, the resultant extract and raffinate phase contain the 40 weight% and 20 weight% of C, okay, respectively. If capital E and R denotes the mass of extract and the raffinate phase, then the ratio of E by R is, and four options were given. Okay, so options were 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 2 by 3 and D. Option is 1. So how we will solve this question? First we have to draw the block diagram for this. So here, according to the given information, I have drawn the block diagram here. This is the block diagram. Okay, so here we can take basis 100 kilograms of feed, and feed which is containing the 50 weight% of solute. So solute is 50 weight% in feed, and in solvent there is a mass of solvent is 80 kilograms, and 0.5% of solute C is present in the solvent. And in the extract phase we are getting the 40 weight% of C, and in raffinate phase 20 weight% of C. So on the basis of given information, we will draw the block diagram of extraction unit, and then we will come on the overall material balance. So feed plus solvent equals to the raffinate plus the extract. Very simple. So in this way we will get this equation: F plus S equals to R plus E, and basis we are taking 100 kilograms of feed, and it is already given that feed containing the 50 weight% of solute and 80 kilograms of solvents are given in the question. So 80 plus 100 equals to R plus E. We can write E plus R equals to 180. It is equation number 1. So we can also write R equals to 180 minus E. Okay, so now we will apply the component balance on C, because the information about the solute C is given in the question. So we can apply the component balance very easily. for solute. So here Xc, weight fraction of solute C, and XCF is the weight fraction of solute C in feed. XCS, it is the weight fraction of solute C in solvent, and XCR is the weight fraction of solute C in raffinate phase, and XCE is the weight fraction of solute C in extract phase. So in this way we can easily write the component balance for solute C. Okay, so after putting all the values, because it is given that 50% of C is present in the feed, so I am writing 50 divided by 100 for your convenience, so that you can easily catch the concept. Okay, and plus 80 into the 0.5 divided by 100. Okay, because the 0.5% of C is present in the solvent. So here 20% C is present in the raffinate, so R into 20 divided by 100. We can also write 0.20. Okay, instead of 20 by 100 we can also write 0.20 plus E into 40 divided by 100. So in this way we will get this equation: 50 plus 0.4 equals to 0.2 R plus 0.4 E. As we already know that R equals to 180 minus E, so put 180 minus E in place of R. So we will get the value of E in this way, and E is the 72 kilograms. So after solving this equation for R, we will get 108 kgs of raffinate. Okay, so in this way we are getting the values of E and R very easily, and then finally we will calculate the ratio of E by R, which is 2 by 3. So E by R is, we are getting 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is the correct option for this question. This is very good question on extractor and GATE 19 question. Okay, so here in this way I have explained you the GATE last year question and one practice question on this extractor unit. So student, here I wind up this lecture, and thank you so much for attending this lecture. Have a nice day. Okay, and please subscribe my channel and share and like my videos. Thank you so much.